Alright guys and gals, we're back. Alliance War, Season 32. Some of my favorite stuff to do in game. We're doing the same paths as usual. We got Kingpin rockin' Path 9. We got Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Poison here. And we got a Tigra. I don't even think she's going to get off a single special. Kingpin is just going to shred through it. If you're new to my channel, I run two paths with two accounts in the same battle group. I'm running usually Path 5 and Path 9. Lots of minis, lots of boss solos. We'll get as many fights as we can in. Here, the second fight, we got this Black Widow Deadly Origin. It does have Feats of Indestructible 1, but I threw my special 1 anyway because I can basically turn it off sometimes. But it doesn't matter there. Another quick fight. One special, and before she even finishes the special, she's done. Next, we got a Mole Man. I think I made one little mistake here, but I got lucky, so it was okay. Mole Man, you just don't really... I try to play him like a stun immune, and I don't really want to hit into his block when he has the too many monster mass, because then he's just gonna... he can go unstoppable. And at one point, I was anticipating him dashing in, and I think I tried to gamble and go for an intercept. I really didn't need to at all. I think right there, I thought he was going to come in. I triggered the unstoppable, but I backed off in time, and were able to finish it off with another special 1. Kingpin going to town. Now, I brought in Doc Ock for this Mojo Power Snack Backup Recovery 6-star rank 3 Mojo, and we are going to do this as perfect as I possibly can. So you can see right at the beginning, I didn't get the initial spacing, but once I got it, I can get off a couple parries. I think I did start with a Power Start 1 boost. I get the perfect triple debuff. I get a huge detonation on it. You can see when he dashes, when he does his special 1, I do not trigger Dex. I just take it on the block, and then I get back into my parry heavy rotation, and it works great with Doc Ock. There you see with the backup recovery, he's power locked and heal blocked, so I don't have to worry about the backup recovery at all. Again, taking his special 1 on the block, huge direct damage on the heavies, and this is just working out as perfectly as I could have asked for. Finish it off with another special 2. Barely lost any health. I'm really happy with that fight. Next up, we've got Hitmonkey. We're going to speed this one up. Again, most of the fights are sped up. I am boosted pretty high for most of the fights, and that's what you're normally going to get here, because I'm going to try and do a lot, but I don't want to lose. I want to get them done relatively quickly if I can. But Guillotine, we're going to see how awesome Guillotine 2099 is. As long as you have the patience on the first fight to finish with a special 3, the next time you use her and she starts with the 100 combo, so nice. So here, this Hitmonkey was playing very stingy with his specials. I think I did get hit there, but I didn't lose my... my combo shield saved me there from losing that. Because on this fight here, it's ebb and flow knockdown, and when you knock him down, he goes debuff immune. So the goal here is not to knock him down at all, and just let the damage that ramps up from Guillotine 2099 do all the work, right? And it can really just bypass the the protection node. I don't have to knock him down, so you can see I'm just holding at 3 bars of power. Every hit on my combo meter is increasing my attack, so I'm really not concerned that it's just going to take... I just have to be patient, bait his special 1 over and over again, attack back in right away. Again, just keep baiting those same special 1s, get down to the magic 5%. As long as I'm below 5%, drop a special 3, automatically is going to kill him, and now we banked our charge for a future fight. Next up, we've got Torch. Also with ebb and flow, knockdown, and I believe heavy hitter there. So we're going with Colossus. He's Incinerate immune. I can just parry heavy my way through this entire fight. He is a high ground defender, so I do have to be a little careful of that. I think the majority of the damage that I end up taking is just block damage when he does have a one of the charges on. But other than that, it goes pretty well. Just parry heavy the entire time, parry into a nice special 2. Didn't really get the crits there, but it works out okay. Again, didn't quite get the parry there, got it right there. We got one more parry heavy and we'll be done. I'm not perfect at evading his special one 100%, but even if I just evade a little bit of it, I'm still pretty happy because we have one more fight with Colossus. And if you've seen my channel in the past, you can probably have a good guess of what that fight is going to be in the boss circle. Now, we have this ebb and flow knockdown and Nick Fury, but he also has the node where every 10th hit is unblockable, and that's going to come into play. It's very annoying. It's pretty good placement here because it's hard to evade all those hits on his special one. And I probably, looking back at the fight, when I look back at this one, unfortunately there, I get clipped. There goes my unstoppable, which was specific, my indestructible boost, specifically there to help me when that special one puts him over the 10 hits. Every 10th hit is unblockable. So that's the unfortunate part. This first half of the fight, not terrible, but you can see right there I get clipped by the unblockable part of his special one. So that's very annoying. But I was trying to build up this special 3 here. There we were able to get some dex at the end. Get him into his second phase. I'm holding on to this special 3. We've got like 5 prowess there. We're going to do some decent damage. Now here, I should have baited more heavy attacks. That's what I should have done. I definitely just should have baited more heavy attacks. And maybe it was because the previous node had the heavy hitter. And this one, maybe I was thinking about that. But there, again, he puts him over the 10 hits. I get clipped by the end of it. And now, the end of this fight here is a little tricky. Unfortunately, he gets the unblockable. Even though I'm mutant, that in that second phase, every special one gives him those 8 tactical charges. So that was very frustrating. This one here, I'm like, okay, I got to do the dash in after the special one, get off my own special one, and see if I can just clutch this one out without screwing it up. He has that unblockable hit. I'm able to dex the end of it and get out of that fight. That's my worst fight of the war. I was not happy with that one, but we escape and we don't die. Every first war of the season, we've had a death the last couple seasons, so we are trying to avoid that as much as possible. Here we got Professor X against Korg on Mixmaster, and I did have someone put a white Magneto pre-fight so that I can get automatic parries every single time, but I totally forgot that as long as I've got the 25 channeling charges, I can basically just bypass the entire Mixmaster node. So at the beginning, I'm doing the usual medium, light, medium, and then heavy attack. And then once I realized that I'm like, oh, I'm over, I forgot that I could just literally just go in and go full combo on him, and then the fight is pretty easy after that. So, there's so many nodes and so many different combinations, and I was focused on them like, okay, who am I going to bring for this Korg? Oh, I really like Professor X. He's got all energy attacks, and I'm pretty sure I'd used him before. He's a hero, so he benefits from the white Magneto pre-fight that a teammate placed so that I can get the automatic parries. I believe Doom was banned, and he's usually like my favorite champion for this fight. I couldn't bring my own white mags, who's actually really good for this fight as well. And I'm like, I got this 6-star rank 3 Professor X. He's going to be perfect. And then you can see now I'm just going ham, throwing full combos on him. And you can see all those nice evade fails on the far right-hand side. So really happy with this. I really only brought Professor X in just for the one fight, and he did exactly what I needed him to do. I do forget right here that after you get to 100, it goes down, and I wasn't up to 25 channeling, and it did trigger the evade once there, but doesn't matter. We're through that fight, so very happy with how that one went. Now we're doing our usual path 9 with Kingpin and Hazard Shift, Shock and Bleed. We faced with Kingpin, and we faced Magneto. So many boss fights last season, Kingpin against Magneto, and we soloed all of them. And we actually had this fight a couple times last season as well. So I'm very comfortable intercepting Magneto. I actually catch him a few times, dashing back, which is always nice. Because the AI gets you like that sometimes. So sometimes when I can catch the AI on the dash back, like right there, that was nice. Nice way to finish it. Then we've got Thing. We've used Kingpin for Thing a lot before. Once you get the special one-off with Kingpin, then you're not gonna be triggering his like rock stacks. So you can see here he's still sitting only at 3, now 4, 5, but I've hit him a whole bunch of times, and I think the entire fight, I don't think he even gets to 15 rock stacks. You can see he's still just stuck at 5. He's got recoil. I'm spamming these special ones. And yeah, this fight is over before he even gets to 9 rock stacks. Awesome. Then we have a Guardian on Hazard Shift Stun Immune in the boss circle. Pretty comfortable evading Guardians a special one. So I just had to be careful. I tried to only throw my special one when I had the chance to be unblockable. So then it was unlikely for him to trigger his auto block. But he does get it, I think, one time, and then I take it, yeah, right there. I didn't wait long enough for mine to be unblockable. I take a bunch of damage, so then I'm a little hesitant to throw my special. But there I'm like, okay, I got the unblockable for sure there, so it should hit. And then just continuing attacking, bait his special ones. Again, he's a high ground defender, so you do not want to take all of that special one on the block. But it's just one quick dash back, and you get like 4 dexes there. But if you were to take the hit, you would have so many blocked hits. There, unfortunately, I do take the end of his special one there. But Kingpin's a beast. He's a tank. We get through it. We don't need him for any more fights. He does a great job. Now we're back onto Path 5. We heal up Magneto from all that damage we took on that Fury fight. And now we're fighting Kingpin. So we got a little mirror action here. We had Kingpin against Magneto. Now we're going to go Magneto against Kingpin. And I get into a really nice rotation here. This is Ebb and Flow Intercept. So after he throws his special one here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then get the intercept, the dash back intercept. And I think I pulled off the same move 2 or 3 times in this fight. Where there I wasn't looking for I was just getting the damage in while I have the Ebb and Flow Intercept Fury going. But there, we do it again. Really nice. There, the bleed sticks. Even though he's got some willpower healing, we're still doing some damage. Again, 1, 2, 3, like back out. That one didn't count as an intercept. I guess it felt like it, but I guess it wasn't quite what the AI considers an intercept there. But we'll take it. He's down. I got more than 3 minutes to go. I'm not in a rush. I don't want to do anything silly that's going to get me comboed and taking tons of damage. And I need to preserve Magneto for a couple more fights that we've got in this war. We've got some fun ones with him. So there we go. Bait one more special one. Now, this Kitty Pride, we've had it before in previous seasons. This is Ebb and Flow Intercept, like Mighty Charge. And I'm doing this one with Guillotine 2099. We have that banked charge from the earlier fight, so we are going to melt through this Kitty. Kitty is only really difficult if you parry her and do critical hits. So we're going to play this fight stun immune the entire way, and Guillotine can't crit. So I'm not worried at all. The only thing that I've had trouble with is sometimes getting clipped by her special one. And one time last season, I got like parried by her, parried when I went in after the heavy attack. But this time, we do not screw up this fight. We are not taking a death on this fight in the first war of the season. Now we're just going to wait for the magic below 5%, drop a special 3, and this fight is over so much faster. Only, what, 38 hits, or, you know, because it starts with 100, so 42 hits, because there's a bunch of hits on that special 3, but super, super fast. And now, because we banked that charge, we can use it again for Domino here. Also, Ebb and Flow, Intercept, Mighty Charge. And because I'm starting with these 100 charges, I'm not too concerned about trying to get an Intercept, because the amount of damage that I'm going to be doing is great. I can't get unlucky on me because I'm like a tech champion, but I can still, Domino can still get lucky, and she can still get some annoying evades. So I am trying to be aggressive, but at the same time really careful when she has the lucky on her. Again, I don't really need to go. I can do intercepts against Domino. Like she's got like it's easy to counter her when she does her medium dash in. But I did not want to risk anything, and I didn't want to lose my combo. Because I did want to use Guillotine for one more fight in the boss circle. So we are just going to play this one slow. We know the damage is coming. We know that we're going to be taking some critical failure damage. But other than that, we get to the 5%, we drop our special 3, and Domino is toast. Again, super happy with how these fights are going. All right, we got a Bishop. We have this Bishop on Vigorous Assault, Recovery, Safeguard. Not Vigorous Assault, but it's Safeguard Indomitable. That's the one. You're limited to 1% attack per hit. And if he gets a regen, he's going to go unblockable. So the key here is the only way this Bishop is going to go unblockable is if he turtles up and you hit into his block long enough, he's going to get a regen. He's going to go unblockable. His specials are going to suck when they're unblockable. And if you've seen my channel before, I've done this fight so many times with Colossus. But this guy's running like the damaging masteries, so he's taking recoil damage as well. So I'm really, this one, I'm just flying through this fight. Sometimes it can take a whole 4 minutes to get this one down. But he's going down really nice. Just take those special ones on the block. Colossus is Incinerate immune. I don't have to worry about that at all. And again, if you've seen the channel before, you've seen this fight before, super easy with Colossus. Just got to be patient. Next is a Terrax on Stunning, I think this one's Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, Stun Vulnerability. So he's not awakened, so he's not going to start with his Rock Field active. I'm going in with Guillotine 2099. I might be able to get some power from the degens that I put on him, but I have to play him stun immune the entire time. But Stunning Reflection has this annoying stuff where sometimes you try to evade and it treats it as a stun right there. I'm trying to bait a heavy attack or try to dash back instead. Luckily, two things. Luckily, I didn't take too much damage because I healed up. And number two, my combo shield saved me there. So if Guillotine 2099 is awakened, then she has a chance to have the combo shield active. But other than that, Terrax drops really nicely. Get that fight down. So really happy with how that one went, even though there was a little mistake there with the accidental parry. Next we have Penny Parker on this Limber and Brute Force node. But Magneto, basically, if the person is a hashtag metal, then I can bypass Limber. I can parry stun the entire time. I don't have to worry about the stun timer disappearing. And then here, again, the opponent's running, has recoil. So all I did is, I think I started with a power start 1. I just want to get to a special 3. I'm not even too concerned about the little bit of power burn that I might take from Penny. We get to a special 3, and that's all we need. And down goes Penny. Last but not least, we have a Dragon Man boss. Now, I have done this one with Magneto in the past, but I went back and I rewatched my own fight to try and figure out the best way to go about this. Okay? The issue on this fight is that if, when you're Magneto, if you bleed someone who's bleed immune, you give them an armor break. Okay? And Dragon Man, if you armor break him, you are going to take degen damage until that armor break disappears. So Magneto has a bleed on his special 1, so we can't do the special 1. Magneto has an armor break on his special 2, so we can't do the special 2. And then if you have any prowess from knocking down the opponent, then you are going to for every prowess on the special 3, you're going to do a bleed. And those bleeds are then going to become armor breaks, which are going to give me degen. So I went back in and I tested this out, and all I got to do is treat this. I'm using Magneto against Dragon Man because, as you can see, his power gain buff is completely gone. It's just a normal Dragon Man. Don't have to worry about his power gain. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to throw special 3s with no prowess. So you can see I don't trigger a bleed, I don't trigger an armor break, but I do, because he's #metal, I get 2 Furies. So I'm hitting really hard after the special 3. And that's the cycle that I'm going to use here. I'm going to get to a special 3, get in a bunch of damage while the Furies are active, and then build up to a special 3. Again, rinse and repeat. No bleeds, no armor breaks, I don't take any degen, and it's just a regular Dragon Man. Bait his heavies, bait his specials. I don't have to worry about him going to special 3 at any point. Yes, just based on like the animations of his specials, he backs me up against the wall sometimes, and we have to kind of make sure that we can get our way out of it. Like, he has a long special 1. So even in, like, my combo does not take him far enough to the right, and his combo keeps pushing me pretty far to the left. So you can see that's why I keep trying to hit into his block, trying to push him as far over to the right as possible. Bait the special 1, bait the special 2. Now, I know it came down to the wire last time I did this fight. I am boosted, but I didn't take any degen damage this fight. It went just as planned. Get lots of damage from the Furies. Someone did put on like a guidance boost, so I do have some extra attack just from that. And we have less than a minute to go, but he's down. We drop a special 2 and we get it. That is the first fight of the first boss solo of the season, and I think that's our like 12th in a row looking back to last season, and a great start to this war season. So I look forward to doing the rest of the war season with you guys. Let me know how your war season is going, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.